Long, long ago, before the cities and cathedrals, there was only wind and mountain and faith. From the ashes of Rome a new people rose, the Visigoths. They built their kingdom in Iberia, a land of sunlit hills and olive trees. Kings wore crowns of gold and iron, priests carried books of Latin prayers, and their hearts were filled with dreams of a land called Hispania. But kingdoms born of iron often forget the fragility of peace. Rival kings fought, nobles whispered, and brother turned against brother. And then, across the blue southern sea, another tide began to move. Deserts beyond the sea came men who prayed to one God, Allah. They called themselves the Moors, sailing with sails white as bone and eyes full of destiny. In the year 711, they crossed the Strait of Gibraltar and stepped onto the golden sands of Spain. Under their banner of the crescent moon, the cities changed: Granada, Cordoba, Seville. Their names began to glow like stars where once there were ruins. Now rose gardens, fountains, and learning halls.
Became a jewel of the world at night. Its lamps outshone the heavens, and in its great libraries, books from Greece, Persia, and India were copied by gentle hands.
Muslims, Christians, and Jews walked the same narrow streets, traded words in 3 languages, and studied the sky together. Astronomers mapped the stars, poets sang of love and paradise, and in the courtyards the scent of oranges mingled with ink and prayer. It was not just a city, it was a dream of what the world could be.
Echoing bells, small Christian kingdoms watched the horizon. They saw the crescent moon's reflection and whispered, "We will return."
The first voice was a man named Palaio, a noble of the old Visigothic blood. At Covadonga he raised his cross and sword and prayed beneath the rain. It was only a spark, but from that spark would come a fire Reconquista, a word that meant the long return.
Centuries passed like rivers, Andalus, the Muslim Spain, flourished with silk, music, and wisdom. Philosophers debated beneath fig trees. Architects carved stone lace into mosques, and in the shadows of arcades,
Children learned the words of Aristotle and Avicenna.
the Christians of the north, meanwhile, build cathedrals like mountains, their bells ringing across the plains. Jews in Toledo wrote poetry in Hebrew and Urdu, bridging faiths with words of gold.
For a while, Spain was more than one people. It was one soul, many voices. But the stars shift and dreams do not last unchanged. Power hardened into pride and faith into fire. The kingdoms of Castile, Leon, Aragon rose stronger. Each banner carried both prayer and ambition. And though learning had once joined hands, swords began to divide them. The story of Spain turned